Hi students, how are you? I hope you are doing very well. Today I am going to discuss about very important reaction. So everyone get very tough, but this is very easy. So what is that? SN1 reaction and SN2 reactions. And we also know the difference between SN1 and SN2. See, in this SN1 reaction, what is this SN1 reaction? SN1 means, 1 means here unimolecular reaction. Unimolecular. N means nucleophilic. S means substitution reaction. Understand? So what is SN1? Unimolecular, nucleophilic, substitution reaction. Right? So this kind of reactions are generally happens in alkyl halides only. What is alkyl halide? What is alkyl halide? Halogen is attached to alkyl group, right? So suppose there is an alkane. So in alkanes, carbons and hydrogens are there, right? In general, hydrogen is replaced by any halogen. So we are getting carbon, hydrogen, hydrogen, hydrogen and halogen. So this group is called as alkyl. This group is called alkyl group, and this group is called as halide. So this is called as alkyl halide. Alkyl halides are classified into three types. Primary alkyl halide, secondary alkyl halide and tertiary alkyl halide. So we have to know about the primary alkyl halide, secondary alkyl halide and tertiary alkyl halide. First we can see in primary alkyl halide. Simple. Halogenated carbon. Suppose if there is a carbon which is attached to halogen, or halogen attached to carbon, right, is bonded to one alkyl or no alkyls. It is called as primary alkyl halide. Halogenated carbon is attached to alkyl, any alkyl or hydrogens only, is called as primary alkyl halide. Secondary alkyl halide means halogenated carbon is attached to two alkyl groups. Just put an hydrogen to satisfy the tetravalency, right? This is called as secondary alkyl halide. What I am saying, halogenated carbon, this one is attached to two alkyl groups. It is called as secondary alkyl halide. Then what is the third one? Tertiary alkyl halide. That means halogenated carbon, like this only, is attached to three alkyl groups, 1, 2, 3, is called as tertiary alkyl halide, right? Do you understand? Primary means halogenated carbon attached to alkyl groups or only hydrogen is primary. Secondary alkyl halide means halogenated carbon attached to two alkyl groups, secondary. Tertiary means halogenated carbon is attached to three alkyl groups, is called as tertiary alkyl halides. Clear? So just you remember these: primary, secondary and tertiary. When coming to our SN1 reaction, now in this SN1 reaction, the rate of a reaction is directly proportional to only the concentration of alkyl halide only, but not on the nucleophile OH minus 0. So what we understand, rate of reaction directly proportional to concentration of alkyl halide to the power 1, okay, and OH minus nucleophile to the power 0. So with respect to alkyl halide it is first order, with respect to nucleophile it is zero order reaction. because it is not depending on the nucleophile. Clear? Now coming to which alkyl halide is more reactive? Which alkyl halide is more reactive? So how you should remember? Simple trick, that is 3 2 1, 321. You remember like this. What is 3 2 1? That is tertiary alkyl halide is more reactive than secondary, then primary, then methyl halide. Okay. Now, what is the order of reaction? Order of reaction is equal to sum of the powers of concentration terms of reactants. One is 1 plus 0. 1 plus 0, order is equal to how much? 1. Okay, now 1 plus 0 is equal to 1. Therefore, order is equal to 1 only. Clear? Right? Now, which alkyl halide is more reactive? Tertiary alkyl halide is more reactive. Clear? So, I am taking reaction tertiary alkyl halide. Okay. So, what is the tertiary alkyl group? Halogen group attached to the carbon, halogenated carbon, is attached to 3 alkyl groups, right? 1 2 1 2. This is the third one, tertiary alkyl halide. So what is nucleophile here? OH minus is the nucleophile. OH minus is the nucleophile. This OH minus will substitutes halogen. So here what is happening? Substitution takes place. With substitution, nucleophilic substitution. So this is the group which is leaved from alkyl halide is called as leaving group. Leaving group. And this is also nucleophile. So nucleophile will substitute other nucleophile. Okay. Now what is happening? OH minus will substitute the halogen. So you will get C as it is, R1, R2, R3. R1, R2, R3. So these three groups are remains constant. Right? What is displaced here? Halogen is displaced. So what you will get? One compound is a D form and other compound is a L form. So you will get two products. How many products you are getting? Two products, students. Remember that. Okay. Now just we will see in detailed mechanism. In mechanism. Okay. If you see in mechanism, okay, now we will see in the mechanism. This mechanism, this reaction mechanism involves in 2 steps. How many steps are there? 2 steps are there in the first step. In the step 1, right? The step 1, it undergo dissociation to form a carbocation. In the first step, it will undergo ionization to form carbocation. Take tertiary alkyl halide C, R1, R2, R3, X. Right? This ionization occurs in slow rate. This reaction occurs at slow rate. Okay? Slow rate. So this bond is going to break. So you will get X minus and carbon positive. Carbon positive. Okay? So this reaction occurs at slow rate. That is why this reaction is called as rate determination step. So how we are calculating the order of reaction? The number of substituents participate in the rate determining step. So here how many substrates are participating in the reaction? Only one, na? This alkyl halide only. That is why order is equal to 1. Clear, students? This is the step 1. So clear? Next, after formation of carbocation, immediately nucleophile will attack the carbocation. So that is step 2. In step 2, attack of nucleophile. See, this carbocation is attacked from front side, means It is actually in trigonal planar structure carbocation. So OH minus will attacks from either from front side or back side. Okay, now first product from front side. So what is the product? Carbon R1, R2, R3, same as it is. OH coming from the front side, so product is this one, right? At the same time, we have same chances. The OH minus will attack from back side. OH minus will attack from back side, so you will get this product. When the OH minus is coming from back side, these two groups are tilted or inversed. Okay, so R becomes this side, so R2, then R3 becomes this side, left side, so R3. So the product is C R dash R2 R3. OH is on the left side. Okay, according to stereochemistry, one compound is D form, the other compound is L form. This is also represented by plus form, this one is the minus form. So you will get two equal products. One is dextro compound, second one is the levo compound. So as we know, when we get a equal mixture of dextro form and levo form, is also called as a racemic mixture. So what is the stereochemistry in this SN1 mechanism? In this, both D form and L form is forming. So that it is forming a racemic mixture, right? The resultant mixture is optically inactive. Clear? This is about the SN1 mechanism. Clear now? So it is very easy. So how do you remember which alkyl is more reactive? You should remember this: 3 degree, 2 degree, 1 degree. 3 degree, take 3 degree alkyl halide. Okay na? 3 degree alkyl halide, attack of nucleophile, we will get alcohol, right? In this reaction mechanism, two steps are involving. One is formation of carbocation, and second one is formation attack of nucleophile. So in the formation of carbocation, that reaction will undergo ionization. Why it is undergoing ionization? There are three alkyl groups, bulky groups, so it won't be stable. So it is undergoing ionization to form carbocation. Okay na? And this is slow step and rate determination step. Okay, order is equal to 1. In step 2, attack of nucleophile, right? Attack of nucleophile. That's it. After attack of nucleophile, you will get equal mixture of D form and L form. So you will get racemic mixture. Clear? Yes. Here I am going to discuss about the SN2 mechanism. As like that, SN1, here SN2. So 2 means is a bimolecular, N means nucleophile, S means substitution reaction. So it is bimolecular nucleophilic substitution reaction. Okay, so this reaction, order of reactivity, right? In this, methyl halide is more reactive than 123. You should remember like this. This is the order, 123, right? Primary, next secondary, then tertiary. Alkyl halides are reactivity. Here order is 2. Okay, so in this reaction, rate of reaction is directly proportional to concentration of alkyl halide and concentration of OH minus. Clear? Next, this reaction occurs in only one step because it is a concerted reaction involves in the single step. Now I am taking methyl halide is the example. C, H, H and Br. This is what methyl bromide plus nucleophile here. This is the nucleophile. What is the nucleophile here? OH minus is the nucleophile. Here this OH minus will substitute the bromine. So you will get alcoholic group on the carbon, methanol. Next, this mechanism, we will discuss about the mechanism, right? So in this mechanism, what is happening? This is the very important thing we should know about this mechanism. In this, if you see, this is what bromine, it is also one of the nucleophile, right? So when it undergo ionization, you will get negative charge and this will get positive charge. See, in this reaction, this nucleophile will not come from this side, because not comes from this side because it is a negative charge and this is also negative charge. So what is happening? Both are repelled to each other, repels, right? So this is coming from backside, right? So when it is comes from backside, slowly what happens, this bond is formation takes place with this carbon and this bond is going to cleave. So you will get this is OH minus partially negative, this is partially positive and this is partially negative. So here this OH minus bond is slowly forms and this CBr bond is slowly cleaves, right? Immediately what happens in the next step, this Br completely leaves from this carbon, so it is forming Br minus and OH minus will form a strong bond with the carbon. Okay now, so you will get this product. If you observe this clearly, nucleophile in the reactant before reaction, this nucleophile is on the right side, right side, but after reaction the nucleophile came at which side, student? Left side. So here before reaction it is on the right side, nucleophile on the right side, after reaction OH on the left side, so nucleophile is on the left side. So what is happening here, the product is inversed, so product is inversed. So this is called a inversion product, this is called as inversion product. Okay na, inversion product. First observed by, this is observed by Walden, hence it is also called as Walden inversion. Okay na, clear students? So Walden inversion, this is very important. So in SN2, how you should remember order of reactivity, 123, 1 2 3. In SN1 both are opposite, C students. If it is SN2 means 123, you should remember. If it is SN1, okay, if it is SN1, then what is the order? 3 2, sorry, SN1. If it is an SN1, okay, 3 2 1, okay, 1 is least, okay na, order of reactivity 1 is least. Like this you should remember. Okay, thank you very much. If you like the video, put thumb symbol and subscribe my channel to get latest updates. Thank you.